Ha! Boom. What's going on? I just wanted to pop on here real fast. And first of all, once again, I want to thank everybody who has, wished me a happy birthday. Like that really warms the cockles of my heart. It really does. Like for real, I really appreciate each and every sentiment there. Marilyn, what's going on? How you doing? But yeah, so I wanted to do that first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell everybody that I appreciate you. Like a billion percent. You just don't know. Okay, so wanted to thank everyone who wished me a happy birthday. Hell, maybe even made my birthday spectacular in some way or another. I appreciate you. All right. Second thing, I want to thank everyone who has taken advantage of this super duper special that we have for the Saturnalia miracle ritual and who's joined and stuff like that. I want you to know I'm finna put my foot in it. Oh, I'm finna put my foot in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically why I was coming on here also because there's only 2 hours left of that, and I want you to get it for the special. I do. You know what I'm saying? But also just want to come and see how you're doing and talk a little shit with you, like Marilyn here. At least she says hi. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't say shit. But anyways, it's the end of another calendar year, so they say, right? Even though we all know the new year is actually spring. Like, why would the new year be when it's the deadest of the dead, winter, right? It's spring, but we all subscribe to this calendar shit, so that's another level, another layer of things. So, but as we end this calendar year of 2023 and we're going into 2024, um, I don't suppose I have to already tell you. You've probably seen some of the memes already out there, but not everyone's gonna be able to go with you, man. It seems to me every year there is you gotta cut some positions, but at the same time, when you cut those positions, other positions come in. So you have that going on as well. All right. Now, some people they get really upset about that because you might be attached to one of the positions that you have to cut or that you have to demote or you got to change or whatever you whatever you see fit in your kingdom, queendom, whatever empire. It's your movie. You have a right to do what the fuck you want to do. Okay. I happen to be filming this on a new moon. Supposedly, Beetlegeist, that starring Orion, was doing some crazy shit too. So it's like this energy of change, like I said, is here. If we can just embrace it, like it's a whole lot smoother. What makes any change hard is inside your emotional state, the emotional tension, the emotional friction, attachments to certain things. Sometimes we forget that things can do and must change. And I personally, I choose to look at it like it's always for my benefit. It is always for my benefit, and that's how it works out. You know. So I wanted just to give you that message, like what I'm saying, like don't be afraid of the change. Embrace the change. Like I said, a lot of people are not going to be able to come with you. I just posted a video about, you know, especially if your intuition is growing, your trust in your intuition is growing, your faculties are becoming sharper, more activated, things like that. You're going to start to see things that you don't like. Maybe that were always there. Some of these things can be hurtful. Some of these things can be disappointing. Some of these things, and so forth. But just accept them for what the hell they are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay. Remember, really, honestly, too, nothing is really good or bad. Have you ever thought about that? Like everything. Okay, let's say you want to manifest something right now, or you're in the process of that, right? For everything, whatever it is that you are manifesting here in this physical realm, the realm of creation obviously is the imagination because creation happens instantaneously. So the realm of manifestation is this three-dimensional shit, this physical shit, right? This is where the buffer of time takes place, right? But the moment you conceive of something to imagine, to create, it is actually already created instantaneously. Two, the moment you do that, you instantly create its counterpart, okay, or its opposite, or its anti, or whatever you want to call it. It just, that's the way it is. And remember too that everything also has a cost. Everything has a cost. Everything has a cost. Let's say you wanted to get better at a particular skill. Well, you're going to have to sacrifice doing a lot of other shit, take the time and energy that you would have just spread out across the board and focus that more on whatever it is that you want to enhance. That's the cost. So everything has a cost. It doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean anything. It's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. So let us not act brand new or surprised when this shit happens. We often hear about being not attached to things, right? And the way that I've gotten it, the way that I've interpreted it thus far for me is, I'm gonna say it like this. You can be kind of married to your what it is that you are creating, manifesting, whatever. You can be married to that, but the how you must stay open to. So if I come up with a particular plan or path of action, I cannot be attached to whether or not this particular plan of action yields particular results. I have to see. But even if I choose quote unquote wrong, that wrong is going to lead me to the right. So is it really wrong or is it right? You know what I mean? So there's always a bigger picture. So take the time to, like, zoom out so you can see the whole picture. And then underneath the whole picture, there's layers, there's other pictures. There's the story behind the story, behind the story, and so forth. So yeah, I seem to be losing viewers as far as like, well, it shows some and then they'll disappear, then they'll come back on. So I have no fucking clue. I know if I'm talking to you though, you're gonna hear it. One way or the other, you're going to hear it. Always remember though that you are definitely the star of your show too. You are the star of your own fucking show. So get serious about what type of plot enhancements you want to make to your show. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Is that one viewer alert? Are you alert, Keisha, or are you somebody? Are you somebody? Are you gonna be somebody? Anyways, yeah, I just want to come on here for a few minutes. It's time to get magical. I'm taking advantage of this new moon energy since we happen to be here and it's 12/12 also. A lot of people talk about that as well. None of these things really mean shit if you're not like utilizing them. If you're not utilizing them, okay? Another suggestion that I would have, take it, leave it, whatever, doesn't matter, is to examine your why you want something, okay? Shout out TK Trav 777 LV whatever LVX. I keep forgetting that part of the name, but I seen one video and he was talking about that, how if you're trying to manifest something, if you're trying to create something, and you seem to just be having like this one thing seems to be fucking giving me some problems, bro. It's giving me some trouble. It's taking its sweet ass time. Why? Why is it doing that? Right? A good first step on that to troubleshoot, if you will, if it's about even troubleshooting, is asking yourself your why. What is your why? Why you want that thing? Being really, really honest and like, okay, is this going to benefit me? Is this going to whatever? Or is this going to somehow, am I, you know what I mean? Like, get really into that, really go down that rabbit hole with yourself, but just be honest. Just be honest with yourself. He made mention something that I was like, hey, that makes a lot of sense. Because a lot of times you'll hear people say, my spirit kept it from me, right? Maybe so. But another thing is your subconscious mind scans everything. It, what do you call it? Calculates. It does all this shit, right? So it's seeing a whole lot of things that you're not seeing. So you're trying to manifest something or somebody. Hey, hey, Deacon is almost said prophet. Deacon is te amo mucho. Okay, te amo mucho. Welcome. How you doing? What are you still doing up? um, yeah. So your subconscious mind sees all that. So if you're having problems manifesting something in particular, sometimes your subconscious may be trying to stop that from happening because of a reason that's actually valid, right? Because your ego may be trying, you may be coming from your ego and trying to manifest that shit, which I'm going to say, I don't think necessarily there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But some things your ego wants is going to fuck you up. All right. And if your subconscious mind catches it, subconscious mind, spirit, whatever, it may say, no, I'm going to keep that. You trust me. If you get, I can see what happens 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps after you get that thing or you get that person, right? It's going to fuck you up. And right now we're on a particular trajectory. We're on this shit over here. We can't allow that to happen. You can't sleep. I think that's obvious. That's obvious. And you got to get up for work, don't you? Ay, mujer. But do you understand what I'm saying to you? And sometimes it's not about just throwing more spells at it. It's not about that. Often if you take the time to really examine the underneath why and shit like that, you'll be surprised. You'll get certain insights that you just totally it blows your mind. It just blows your mind. It blows your mind. So I hope that y'all are taking advantage once again of this 12-12. Well, 12-12 is over for most of y'all. It's not over for me. I got an hour and a half left. So we're gonna keep it copacetic. All right. Anyways, examine why. Okay. It may be the case. Then there's also the case of you might have a certain part of you that doesn't want it out of fear. You might be led to that. That's why I say examine this shit because you don't know something, a part of yourself that is stuck somewhere, and it's trying to like it's afraid of that particular change. In that case, you need to be able to integrate that into the right here, right now. What's really going on right now? There's a lot of other reasons why. So once again, main thing though, the other theme I keep bringing it back. There's gonna be a lot of people that ain't gonna come with you into 2020, or as far as whatever your purpose is, whatever the fuck you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Shit. Maybe you're just scooting by. I don't know. In that case, maybe they can't come along. I don't know. I don't know, man. Shit. And there's no this shit ain't in black and white. Though. This shit is like there's a whole lot of gray area there. All right. How Deaconess, how have you been since you're here? Y'all hearing what the fuck I'm saying though? Hearing what I'm saying. Because I'm talking some real shit. Talking some real shit. I think it's time we cease in being our own worst enemies. That would make shit so much easier, right? You're okay. That doesn't sound too convincing, but okay. I'll let you slide with that. Expanding horizon. Salute to you. Welcome. Thank you for saying hello also. You know, I got one of the am I like one of the only channels that no, I can't be. But yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, you are definitely in the Saturnalia miracle ritual, and you are also in the Grand 2024 Road Open ritual. Which, by the way, now we're down to an hour and a half to get it for the super special. So we're gonna make some changes. Expanding horizon. I'm doing fan fucking tabulous. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? What's I gonna ask? When you see when you see something that disturbs you, right? Something that you maybe you caught something about somebody that you never really noticed before, or you pick up on this vibe, right? Just like, damn, I don't like that. This makes me question everything now. I don't like that. Oh, well, in that case, continue doing so, expanding horizons. She said, I am living this energy, manifesting like a coin. There you go. All right. Keep getting it. Keep getting it. Yeah. Anyway, so when you see that, what do you do? What do you do? You try and ignore it? Or do you really sit there and utilize this information? Like, damn, what do I need to do now? It's hard for some of you. It's really hard to like walk away from somebody, or you just maybe you get them guilt syndromes and shit like that. Are you being a bad person or whatever? No, you're not. Not if you catch certain shit. And like I mentioned, and I'm sure this is true for those of you who are watching, you probably wouldn't even fucking be here, but your spiritual team and your ancestors and your guides, whatever, they'll make sure that you see shit that you need to see. And like your environment, or maybe you're around a particular person and you see something in the environment and you just see some other shit and you're just like, whoa, wait, you know what I'm saying? Like the signs, everything is all around. Everything is all around. There's so much information, like you can just tap into it you really can actually anytime. I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but you can. But these are the defining points, believe it or not. These are the actual real defining points. You know what I mean? Oh, my baby. Whitney. Whitney motherfucking Moses, my sister from another mister. How are you doing? What are you doing awake? You probably can't sleep either, can you? Yes. I have been getting on my feed. See, Whitney Moses is a creator. I love creators. I'm a creator. I can't help it. We just create, right? Expanding Horizon, I'm sure you're a creator too. But she has the dopest new Oracle deck coming out. We're gonna have a show. She's gonna be on the Shango and Shane podcast real soon here. I need to rev that motherfucker back up. Moving forward, I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing the podcast shit. I love talking with guests. I love talking with interesting, fascinating people in this occult shit. But the setting up the show and doing all that and trying to like that part, I don't like. I don't like. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like it. I don't like it enough to where it's like, and I'm not trying to just make my whole shit about podcasting. I'm not a podcast is a fraction. That's it. There's way more than this shit. Well, Whitney, they say, if you try and go to sleep, you won't. So you just gotta fall asleep and you fall asleep. It's one of them, it's that weird paradox. That's that Wu Wei shit. You ever heard of Wu Wei? The art of doing less, get more. And the more that you try and the more you try and force shit, the less you get. Yeah, that Wu right there. Anyway, so she's like a very particular kind of creator. She's creating something very unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's fucking fascinating. I love that shit. And some of you are like that too. So yeah, I got so many questions for you, Whitney. Yep. But yeah, here we are. So that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. I know there's something a rampage. I got some shit right now that's cooking. I am so fucking excited about, but I can't say nothing about it. And that's another thing that's spirit has had me double down on is just shutting my mouth. Like I'm talking all the way around. So unless we're directly working on something together, I don't care how close I am to you. I can't say what it is. If I'm casting for something, definitely nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna fucking know. Nah, I'll save it for I'll save it for the DMs. Whitney. I'll save it for the DMs. Yeah. Was just checking on the novella, that's all. But yeah, I'll save it for the DMs. But you understand what I'm saying? That does add something to it, man. When you just keep your mouth closed and just you can feel that energetic tension to what you are creating, which are birthing, if you will, you know? And don't forget also too, like we still have these see this piece, this is actual real tiger's eye and adventuring. So be sure to head on over to shango-ray.com. You'll see the pop-up page that gets there when you first try to get in. I know it's not the most opportune way to see it, but those are still available. Get them now. This Pichu shit is no joke. Pichu shit is no joke. It is. I thank you too. Yeah, you gonna help me, and I appreciate it. You showed me the new wave, yo. See, this is a perfect example, right? I actually connected with Whitney. I sent her the first message, right? Oftentimes, if somebody sends me a first message, you know, I don't want to say I'm cautious, but I am a little cautious. I'm just like, let's just see what it is, because you just never know. We're on these FB streets, social media streets. But I sent her the first message, and sometimes there is like a spiritual kinship that like just cannot be denied, cannot be denied. Period. But this is how certain. I want to use you, Whitney, as a fucking an example. I'm not gonna say whatever. She knows what I'm talking about. But she introduced me to something, even if it was just a concept, an idea. Hey, what if maybe you should. Lord, I have, I know it. It's in my solar plexus. It's a game changer in so many ways, so many levels. I'm so grateful. Hey, Kamira Davis, what's going on? Was thank you. But this is how a lot of things come to you. When you cast a spell, when you do some type of manifest anything, you could just be sitting there to manifest some shit, right? A lot of times we look for the thing, but what oftentimes you're going to find is the information, the data, the zeros and ones in this computer program that gets you to the thing or that gets the thing to materialize, right? It can come in just as some type of information. It could be something as simple as a particular kind of app or a particular platform. It could be go here, go there, whatever. I don't know what. It could be simple. And it's like literally like a zip file. It unpacks. It unpacks. There's more to it than just what you think you're seeing with your eyes. Plans, insights, even if it's the first step, the first little rung of the ladder in your fucking plan is just as important as the last, if not the most, because that's the first one that gets shit started. That's what you need to do first. In this three-dimensional realm, you can only do one thing at one time. That's it. I don't care where you're at or who you are. You can only do this one thing right here, right now. That's it. So that's how a lot of times that's how the shit manifests. You do a spell, you join a group ritual, you do whatever, you'll start to notice ideas. Something's going to come to you. It's an instruction. They're trying to tell you like how to bridge that gap. But if you don't listen, what are you gonna do? You don't listen. Some of you will talk yourselves out of it. I don't know, man. I've learned to stop being, I mean, I still am, but I've diminished it. Like, I've stopped being my own worst enemy so much. I don't try and overthink shit, you know? I don't try and overthink shit. Let's find out what it does. I'm telling you, that whole exploratory mindset is a fucking game changer in and of itself. That right there, just, hey, let's see what it does. Let's see what they do, right? That's how you get surprised. That's how you find these like weird portals that zip you from here to there. And you would have never found that had you not just fucked around and found out. That's how it works. Over there working out early, huh? At 9 in the morning again. Whitney. And to my point, a lot of this shit is going to come through people that you have yet to meet, which is why it is important to open up a little bit. I'm not saying a whole lot, just a little bit, to meet other people, new people. Sometimes it may start here on fucking Facebook or Instagram or wherever, or in real life. That's why it's also important sometimes to do other things that, you know, you don't normally do. I would suggest doing shit that you like. Find out if there's a class or some type of event centered around what it is that you like to do. You're going to meet people that are also into shit that you like to do. Kamira says, I just watched a video about people with powerful intuition, and I agree with everything you said, especially when you challenge people to look at themselves when they don't trust anyone. That's a great point. You'll often find their defense mechanisms pop up. So once you can't really take that personal, you just say, okay. Because a person's ready for some information or they're not. And that applies to us too, right? Because I've had people tell me shit, and instead of just like actually like examining it, I got pissed off. So hey, it happens, but it's a part of the whole journey. Whitney said, "What is she trying to turn me into a gym bitch?" Well, didn't you want to be a gym bitch anyway, kind of, to some degree? See, maybe you got your answer there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you got your answer. They knew what would get your ass in the gym. Your higher self says, "Oh, we know what's going to work. We know how to get her over here. This is what she wants. Yes, it is conducive to a lot of good things. Hey, check this out. We're going to help you out. We're going to send someone to you, boom, and she's going to help you be a gym bitch." All right. Kamira Davis, not Heather Van Hoosier. What's going on, Heather Van Hoosier? It does to me too, Whit. I gotta put that on. Hey, bro. Guilty. I'm telling you, in this life, this incarnation, maybe last incarnation, I was a nerd and I just was not interested in pussy whatsoever, or I don't know, or I didn't get it or something. I don't know, but I got to tell you, they know how to motivate me. They know how to motivate. They don't even ask. They don't even say, what can we do to we need him to, what can we do? Hold on. There's one file for that. We just got to keep reaching in this file. That's it. And it's not like I'm a pussy hound or nothing like that, because I'm not. I give off the, because I joke a lot here, but like I am very selective. Do not get it fucked up. I'm very selective. It's to the point now, like if I feel like there's another energy in the mix, even if of course I can have it, and I can probably, not probably, I can overcome that energy. You know what I'm saying? If I want to, pause. But I won't. I won't mix with that. I don't want to mix with that. Cool. I'm good. Thanks. I'm good. I don't even know what it is. Can't really. Hey, I don't need to know. I'm good. I'm cool. And then sometimes you get that just, hey, it's green lights, baby. Indulge. Indulge. So yeah, right? Hard pause. Really hard pause. Stiff pause. Yeah. Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I care like a lot. So it's just like, no, I'm good. I'm cool. I ain't doing that. I don't want to mix my energy up with that. As a chronic borrower, that happens a lot. It happens a lot. Like, yeah, I'm cool. Because you can't forget that part of the game. Like you're mixing energy. So you're always mixing energies. So you have to be like on point to some degree. I do have a variation though. I have my times where I'm just like, fuck it. This is me. Sometimes I gotta be fuck it, bro. I got one time around this rock as far as in this meat suit that I know of. So nigga, I'm having some fun. All right, that's what it is. Oh, little young crap back junior. Salute, brother. How are you? I'm just sitting here chopping it up right for a couple minutes. I'm about to get off in a second because I have some muerte miracle bags to make. I got some other work to do. I'm taking advantage of this energy. I am. I really am. How you doing there, Mr. Grabback Jr.? How you been feeling? But yeah, so I think I've said pretty much just talked a little bit of shit. You know what I'm saying? I've talked a little bit of shit. Um, I'm actually going to, I'll say this. One of the things I'm going to do tonight is I have some targets, okay? And I'm going to go take myself through the process of the why. Why do you want this? You know? And it's either going to make the cut or it's going to get cut, you know? Hey, right on. Thank you, man. Once again, I appreciate the birthday wishes, the born day wishes. I really do. I really do. I am good. Thank you. It means a lot. It really does. It really does. Now y'all want to come on when I'm about to leave. And it's late too, so that's how it be though. That's how it be. Yeah, but let's finish strong here this year and like start strong, for 2024 in whatever way is right for you, according to what it is that you're doing. All right. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing. All right, but whatever that is, hey, good fucking juju all over you and that. Little young grab bag, I'm a night owl too. I'm always, yeah, my whole sleep schedule was thrown the fuck off today. Cause during my birthday little fiasco, like I really didn't sleep that much. I maybe had a few hours here and there, but it wasn't like, yeah. I drank a lot more than I usually do. And I'm not used to drinking. So my body's like, I'm not hungover, but my body's definitely like, it's definitely, yeah. When you don't drink hardly ever, and then you just kind of have a few days in a row where you're just kind of doing a lot of things, and sometimes you can feel it. you know, you can feel it just like I don't know how to explain it. It's not like once again I'm not hungover, man. And we can't let the distractions of 2024 mess us up because they're gonna hit us. I'm sure they are. I'm sure there's gonna be some crazy shit for 2024. And it's like a Saturn year too, because 8 is Saturn. Yeah. I choose to look at it that way, Deacon and Smacky. She said every new year gets better. I mean, you can only kind of say that you can say that you can claim that for yourself. So why not? Yeah, I'm totally with that. I don't know about the whole world. I don't know about this, that, or the other, but I could just say for me personally, it's gonna get better. Like a thousand times, a thousand times, a thousand, like squared shit. I don't participate in a lot of this shit that they be talking about. I don't participate in none of that shit. I don't participate in it here. You know what I'm saying? I don't. G Dubs, what's up, G Dubs? How you doing? Good to see you. Cause you can't. Camaro Davis asked, "Do I believe in New Year's resolutions?" Not really. Not in the sense that everybody does them. You know what I mean? Like, I'll make a resolution at the drop of a hat, if you will, or like a New Year's. I call it an intention. Just we stay doing shit. So I'm not gonna wait for just one day of the year to do that. So G Dubs, I did. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I appreciate like once again all the birthday wishes. Shit. Yeah, you should be setting resolutions and intentions like all the time. That'd be my thing. I'm gonna wait. And most people they're gonna fail. Their shit's gonna fail. Give it 2 to 3 weeks. It's gonna be a wrap. Back to the regular shit. So if you really don't want your 2024 to like just kind of basically be another version of this shit or whatever it is that you went through. I won't say shit because my 2023 was quite great. I don't know. Some people's it wasn't. I don't know. It depends on what it is. I'm more in the mind of though, instead of just like waiting for something to happen to me, like I want to be proactive with things. I don't want to just sit around and like wait for some shit to happen to me, you know? So I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. You are a fucking creator. You have divine abilities. If you don't utilize them, you're a fool. Or if you utilize them negligently and by default, that's foolish. Eventually we gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. Whitney, I think this year coming up for you, you're gonna have a special connection coming to you. I think so. I kind of feel that for you. I really do. I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit around and wait. Fuck that. Waiting is bullshit. Waiting for just because the year changes numbers does not mean anything's gonna fucking happen to you or for you. Like you still gotta do your part in that shit. Like, come on, man. That ain't gonna just happen. Or just because there's a full moon, or just because you might be able to manifest through one of these cosmic occurrences a lot easier at that particular time for some reason that you're not aware of. And you know, that might be the case, but just it happening is not going to do anything. None of these fucking cosmic events, I don't care how big it is, how grand this, that, whatever, none of these events are going to do anything for you. If anything, they offer a particular energy which you can utilize or in some way or fashion. But yeah, I say she better not behave. I think that's how she's gonna get to you, Whitney, by not behaving. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how she's gonna get to you. Yeah, this shit is, yeah, fuck all that. But there is a time of stasis too, where you kind of go more into hermity mode and shit. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't stay stuck there. Just don't stay stuck there. It could start to. You do need connections, man. You need other people. You need these things. Okay, stop it. Stop it. I want to hear that shit. Kamira says, see, this is what I'm talking about, right? I feel like the new year coming is going to be abundantly blissful and very prosperous for me because I'm already putting that intention out now. Yeah, I've noticed because when you're always doing shit, then there's like almost a constant influx or cycle of things. Like I might be manifesting some shit tomorrow that I casted for 6 months ago. To whereas a lot of people who are kind of just getting into this thing, they might have been discouraged 2, 3 days after they cast and they're like, oh, this shit don't work, or it didn't come. It's like it's gonna come in divine timing. And divine timing is the fucking best timing that there is. Yes, there is, you know? So I've noticed this, like I keep catching, different manifestations, right? Let's say I gave a homeless person like some money, right? I don't expect nothing from that person. I know what I'm doing though. I am literally investing into this universal matrix stock market type thing, and it always returns dividends like 1,000-fold all the time, right? So something I might have did 2, 3, 4 months ago is coming right back here, boom, right in front of me as I'm moving along. Shit I've casted for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Sometimes you cast for something and it just keeps manifesting. It keeps going. So like when you're always casting, you always have shit out in front of you that you're like, hey, you keep banging them away. You know what I'm saying? Versus waiting till the last fucking minute to do something and you only do it once and then you wonder why the results may be like they are. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works great. Other times, not so great. Yeah. Always comes back to you. It really does. Evan. It really, really does. Uh I fell off from the journaling aspect of it, but I would seek to go out and just give some cash to somebody. I wanted to do it. I didn't want to like donate to like an organization or something. I wanted to like see somebody that might have been covered in piss or didn't smell too good or that is obviously without residence, right? And give to them directly, you know. Maybe they were going to eat, maybe they're going to buy drugs. I don't give a shit what they do. They could wipe their ass with that money. I don't give a fuck. I know what it's going to do for me. And it absolutely fucking does. And oftentimes it'll come through. I think that's why I'm so lucky. I have like supernatural luck, literally. I have supernatural luck. Some of my endeavors or things that I do, I have no idea how the fuck it's going to end. It's like I'm walking across the water and the bridge is just the tiles for the bridge just form in front of my feet as I'm walking. Hey, as much as I would have liked to start crossing this water with all my bridge already done, sometimes I like to see that, you know? I don't want to have to like manifest it, but that's just how it works though. Like it always comes right when I need it. Right when I need it. Right when I need it. So I've had people be irritated by my luck because I'm so fucking lucky. And I got that Jupiter shit. See, oh, that's big right there, Heaven. She said it's your heart. That's why. That's big. I'm not going to deny that, you know? Pure intentions. Yeah. And speaking of pure intentions, Heather Van Hoosier, this is what I was talking about too in the video that Kamira Davis said about intention, because that whole video is just about you're gonna keep seeing some things. Some things can be disheartening. You're gonna see things you never really seen before, you know. But in dealing with people, in particular romantic um, potential counterparts or just whatever, maybe you might be put in the roster. Maybe. All right. But seeing people's intentions. Why is this person fucking with you? What is it? Are they just using you for sex? Are they using you for something else? Money, help, whatever. Or is it about, like, do they actually appreciate you? Just you. Not even anything you do. Just you. Do they? See, you start asking yourself questions, you start examining certain relationships or things or situationships or sneak links. And it's okay if it's like, for example, if it's just about sex, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. Right. But if you're in a situation and I don't like, me personally, I'm gonna keep it real with you, okay? And I run across all kinds of especially women, okay? I run across all kinds. I don't like gamey bitches. And this is what I mean by gamey bitches. Bitches who always are like, it seems like they're trying to game you in some way. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like Heather just said, I don't come into this shit like that. In any situation, I'm not coming in here with all these ulterior motives and plans and sneaky shit. Like, I just personally, I don't move like that. I just don't. Not anymore. I don't move like that. You know, Whitney, you gonna melt me. Thank you. I just don't move like that. I don't like gamey people. Let me just say it like that. Okay. But especially gamey bitches. But I don't like gamey people. People that you could just tell they got ulterior motives and shit like that. It's like, bro, give it the fuck up because I can see through all of that shit. I can tell you exactly what you did when you said this, when you said that, blah, 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 blah. Like, it ain't gonna fucking work unless I want it to work. And right now, I ain't feeling this shit. You know what I'm saying? At all. Matter of fact, that whole acidic energy, people that are acidic in your lives are always taking. Then you have your alkaline type of personalities that are just giving. They'll give themselves to death, right? So acidic people always kind of have this gimme energy. I don't fucks with that at all. If I even sniff any of that on somebody, and I understand. And this is why I understand you women when you know a dude is desperate to get in your fucking pants. Desperation of any kind is a big fucking turnoff. And I understand that some of us are in somewhat desperate situations or that they're feeling desperate, but I'll be goddamned. No, no. No. I don't like gamey motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand how dudes can fuck with gold diggers unless they're just tricks and they're used to paying for pussy. I cannot do that. It is not in my veins at all. I cannot do that. That is a direct violation of the Sagittarian Council. We cannot do that. All right. It's not a go. Now, if I care about you, I'm going to give just because I want to give to you. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. I give because I want to. I don't expect nothing back from you. You don't owe me. That's just corny as fuck. What did you say? I believe that honesty is the best policy. If you are trying to do things to suck a person dry or to gain something with negative intent, it can. But I noticed, well, for me, um, it makes the opposite happen. Makes the opposite happen. I'm not gonna want to give you shit. I'm not gonna want to do anything. Like I'm just gonna like really kind of like phase myself out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over here. You know, it's just that simple. Now we don't pay for pussy over here. Not at all. Not at fucking all. Hold on a second. Not at all. That is not that is not ever been a part of the get down and never will be. Okay? Never will be. Yeah, that's so fucking blasphemous. But then again, if that's the only way that you feel that you can get pussy, I'm not gonna sit here and judge all these trick ass niggas and shit, because there's a fucking ton of them. They get bitches based off their money. Or, you know, And a lot of these bitches like that shit about getting their rent paid and getting this and getting that and their light bill and this and that and all this other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it if you're in a tough situation, but my thing would be I like dealing with people who inspire you to give, but they also give. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at. It's not about all that other shit. The dick pays for the pussy. Okay. Let me assure you. If you sampled it, you would know why. Okay. Plain and simple. I'll never, ever, ever pay for no motherfucking pussy. Not ever, ever, ever. May I just dome myself right here and right now if that's what I had to do. Like just dome yourself. I work too hard. Grab bag said this. I work too hard to pay my fucking rent to watch a bitch get hers paid for free. Well, it's happening. Happens all the time. If the bitch is fine, she got dumbass niggas that go want to help pay the rent or something else. They think that's how they gonna get her to like them. Shit, like, nigga, please, bro. That's how you get put in that trick category. You know what? I'll just be fine doing the I'll be that nigga you call when you need your back straightened up, when you need to when your pussy need to explode, okay, and your chakras need to fucking explode. All right, I'll just be that guy. Okay, I'll just be that one. All right, and even at that, there's a cost because I'm trading my essence and energy too. So sometimes I wonder with that because I've had plenty of that happen. Bitches get a little taste of this energy. I gotta say, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on now, shit. Kamira Davis says, I like people who give from the heart without any ill intent in mind. Or someone who say, if I do something for you, that's that tit for tat shit. Especially women, if the dude's buy you, the dude's giving you money and shit, a lot of times he may not be like pushing on that yet, but like in his mind, he's like, you know, that happens a lot though. Um, yeah, that happens a lot. Where yeah, I don't want no like if I do something for you, I don't want no pussy because of that. Now you're gonna start to make me feel like a trick if that's the case. And that's gonna fuck up the whole thing. Nah, it ain't because of that. Uh-uh. You gotta give something to get. So I'd rather give I don't have to work. I was born with it. That's I mean shit. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit, bro. I don't like, and then I've noticed there's another kind of person, you'll know this person too. They do something for you, they do you a favor, maybe they gave you some, whatever, I don't know, something, money, whatever, I don't know. And then immediately after, they'll ask you something. They'll ask you for something because they already know that more than likely psychologically, when somebody gives you something, you almost psychologically, you become um like you feel like you deep inside somewhere, you feel like you owe them to some degree. So you're more than likely to say yes to their requests. You understand? So you'll notice that. I've noticed that people will give just so they can do the asking part, which is, I've seen kids do that shit before. You know what I'm saying? Like this little shit was like plotted and planned for like 5 to 6, 7 steps. And it started with something that appeared to be a nice gesture. I was just like, you're a fucking diabolical genius. Okay. I do salute you on that part, but this shit is foul, yo. Like, this is crazy. I love those kind of people because I look them straight in the face and say, I didn't ask you for that. Those people usually don't know how to respond. And that's a good little thing to do just to see what their tell is. Just to see what their tell is. What's their reaction? Good night, Whitney Moses. See? Glad we can help put you in a relaxed state. Now, sleep deep, all right? Sleep deep. Sleep deep. Yeah, there's definitely no trick in here though. Can't do that. Can't do that. Once again, also to that comes down to your word. Do you know what your word? Do you know what your word? Do you know what you bring in certain areas of life? You know what I'm saying? Do you know for a fact, right? If are you convinced yourself about yourself? All these things are important. Damn, I got to get going too, Whitney. Because I got shit to do. But I'll conclude this right here, right now, and just say thank you to everyone, who's just up here kicking it. We're just chopping it up about any and everything, whatever, doesn't matter. If you wasn't Lurkeisha-ing, you could have said something too. We could have talked about that too. But no. Anyways, that's all right. So I'm gonna end this on one thing though. I got one. I got one. I don't want to call him a client because he's kind of like a little bro to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of love for dude, right? Very giving dude. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, as long as you stay in that giving energy, you're definitely gonna be all right. Because that giving energy also acts like a protective shield, believe it or not. It really does. I'm saying when it's really done authentic, when you're just a giving person, just when you're tapping into love, you want to give. When you're in some other shit, you want to just take. Thank you, Kamara Davis. As are you. Yeah, so giving is like giving is an offspring of love. When you're really starting to get into your heart chakra and just the love frequency, you just naturally want to give. You love giving. It's cool. You don't care about what they do. They don't owe you because you know already the second you give, it's already on its way back to you, like multiplied. What is it? Pressed down, shaken, stirred, and all that shit. It's there. It's there. Anyways, hope y'all have a great night. There's an hour left. You can still make it. You can still get into the Saturnalia miracle ritual and also receive a 2024 grand road open ritual. That's what I'm really excited about too. I'm excited about both, but I love road open rituals. I love road open rituals. They're one of my favorite. Good night, Deaconess. Sleep well, very well. You understand? I mean, better than you ever slept. All right. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all. Peace. And